All right, today's a fun lesson in math. We're going to be working with rectangular arrays. Now, to help yourself out, a rectangular array, just keep in mind, it's a rectangle. We're going to review this a little bit. I'm going to give you what a rectangle is. I know, just basic stuff. Anything that looks like a rectangle like this, anything that looks like a rectangle like this, a rectangle. Let's take a look here. Each row has the same number of objects in it. That's one clue. Each column also has the same number of objects in it. So here's a row. Rows look like this. And columns go up and down. You can think of a column holding up a building. Columns in front of the state capitol. There's columns. Okay. Keep on moving here. Each array has a rectangular shape. So here's our rectangles. So when you're dealing with arrays, let's keep in mind here, when we're making a rectangular array, I want you to have some scratch paper out. So go ahead and pause this while you're trying to find some scratch paper. Now follow along with me. We want to arrange all 12 of these counters into as many rectangular arrays as you can. Then choose and draw these arrays. I'll show you one. If I'm going to be going 12 times 1 to get 12, I'm going to put all these. So the first word, or the first number, is going to be how many rows we have. So we're going to have 12 rows with 1 in each row. This is what 12 times 1 looks like. Going over my question here. This is what 12 times 1 looks like, and I'll kind of break it down for you with a marker here. This is 12 times 1. Because we have 12 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's one column. So 12 times 1, this is what it looks like. Since I have a computer, I can kind of cheat a little bit here, but I'm going to speed it up just so you kind of see what's happening. This is what 1 times 12 looks like. That would be another array I could make. 12 times 1 times 12. The reason, kids, this is 1 times 12 is because I have 1 row and I have 12 columns. Do you kind of follow along here with the 12 columns? Now, what's another way I can make 12? Well, 2 times 6 equals 12. Well, 2 times 6, that means I have to have 2 rows. Ungroup these here so I can kind of show you. So I have 2 rows, and now I have to have 6 in each row. And you can do this on your paper. I think in your math journal, you're going to have some dots. You'll just be circling dots. You're not going to have to make these dots every single time. So it's going to be pretty easy. This is what 2 times 6 equals. 2 rows, so the first number is rows. The second number is columns. Well, I'm also going to be able to show you what 6 times 2 equals. Once again, I can kind of cheat a little bit here because I'm on a computer. 6 times 2, I'm going to go ahead and group these so I can move them. Looks just like this. See the 6 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I've got these 4, and there's one other way to get to 12. Or it's actually 2 other ways, but they're kind of the same. We have 3 times 4. Well, the first number, we have 3 rows. Go ahead and make 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. And now I have 4 in each row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as you guess, I have to show 4 times 3, right? 4 times 3 will look just like this. 4 rows. I'll write it here so there's no confusion. 4 times 3. 4 rows, 3 columns. That's how you make these arrays. So actually, for the number 12, you should have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different arrays. Hopefully you're following along here. I'm going to show you another example here. We got the number 15. And this is how you should start. I wanted to kind of break it down a little complex right away. And now I'm going to show you a little more simple. You have to make a factor rainbow right away. If you can't remember what a factor rainbow is, go ahead and follow along with me. We have 15 here, correct? So with the number 15, we're going to start off with 1 and 15, right? Because 1 times 15 equals 15. Now the number 2. 2 times the number, does that equal 15? 2 times 7 is 14. So nope, That does not work. So we'll erase this too. Try another number out. Let's try 3. 3 times 5 equals 15. Does 4 work? 4 times 4 is 16. So these are your numbers you're going to be working with for your rectangular array. So I'm going to write off all the ones I need to do. So I need to show 1 times 15. I'm going to have to show 15 times 1. I'm going to have to show 3 times 5. I'm also going to have to show 5 times 3. Do you see why we have to do a factor rainbow here? That way we're not losing or missing any factors, okay? So I'm going to kind of whip through this fairly quickly. Let's get a highlighter pen. So 1 times 15, so that means we have one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This right here, this array, is for 1 times 15. Now, if I'm going to show 15 times 1, I have to show 15 rows with 1 column. 3 times 5, I'm going to show that really quickly here. So I have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3. 5 in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what 3 times 5 looks like. Now, if I want to show what 5 times 3 looks like, go ahead and group these. What's this? 5 rows, 3 columns, 5 rows, 3 columns. That's what it looks like. This is what your answer would look like drawing rectangular arrays. I'm labeling each. Take a look. There's rectangles. This is why they're called rectangular arrays. Same amount in each row, same amount in each column. Go ahead and do the problem 8 by yourself. Go ahead and pause right here. I'm going to work this out right now. Got 1 times 8. We got 2 times 4. All right, let's bet ahead a little bit to help you out. Let's take a look here. So we have 1 row, 8 in each row, 8 columns. We have 2 rows, 4 columns. 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 columns. We have 8 rows, 1 column. That's how it's done, kids. The number 36. Go ahead and press pause here and take a look at the number 36. This is what 36 looks like. Hopefully you got 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, 6 times 6. So then now you're going to have to make a rectangular array for 1 and 36. 36 times 1, 2 times 18, 18 times 2, 3 times 12, 12 times 3, 4 times 9, 9 times 4, and 6 times 6. Keep in mind, 6 times 6 makes a square, right? So you're not going to have to show 6 times 6 twice because it'd be the same thing. I'm not going to show all the rectangular arrays here, but I think you're getting the idea of what this looks like. Okay, this is your assignment. You're going to have to be working with 10 counters. Okay, make the arrays with 10 counters. My advice is you do a factor rainbow for 10 so you don't forget any of them. Then you have to write the number model next to each. Number model means labeling. These are the number models. Okay. Keep on looking here. How many dots are in the array at the right? Go ahead and count all these dots. Write a number model. So what's the number model? You're going to count how many rows there are. That's your first number. Multiply by how many columns there are. That's your second number. Make as many arrays as you can with the same number of dots. So count how many dots you have here, and then you have to make all those arrays. So, for example, let's say there's 12 dots here. I know there isn't 12, there's more than 12. You're gonna have to make a bunch of arrays for 12. So my advice, once you count how many dots you have here, go ahead and make a factor rainbow and then make all the arrays. The nice thing, kids, go ahead and just circle the dots. You don't have to draw the dots. Next page, addition and subtraction fact families. This is nice basic review for you. Okay, you'll be able to do this. Take a look at this example here. This will help you. Some more help here. Here's a nice challenging problem. I want you to do your best on this. Of course, I will be walking around to help you if you need me. Last one, I'll be handing a study link out. Here's also your assignment. Make a factor rainbow for each one of these numbers right away, and they're going to be showing me all the arrays. Please make sure you write the number model for each array, which means you're labeling each array. Then you have some adding and subtracting at the bottom of this page. Go ahead and get working on your assignment. Hopefully you're ready to go with rectangular arrays. Good luck.